Welcome to Grade 4 Science, Unit 3, Matter. Matter is everything around us. Look at the baseball and baseball bat, at the elephant and the pineapple. They are all matter. Do you think you are matter? Yes, you are matter too. Matter is everything around us. There are three states of matter: a solid, a liquid, and a gas. We call these states of matter phases. One phase of matter is a solid, another phase of matter is a liquid, and another phase of matter is a gas. These bricks, this apple, and these ice cubes are all solids. This orange juice, this glass of water, and this cup of coffee are all liquids. These are containers. A liquid takes the shape of its container. You can see the water in the bottle takes the shape of the water bottle. These are some gases. You can see the gas coming from the volcano and from the kettle. Matter is made of particles. These small circles are what particles look like, but we cannot see them with our eyes. Scientists use a scientific model to explain how and why something happens. This is a scientific model of a solid, a liquid, and a gas. This scientific model shows particles in the different phases of matter and how they move. In this model, the solid particles are very close together and cannot move. Is this cat a solid? Well, the cat does not take the shape of the container. Yes, the cat is a solid. Liquid particles are close together, but they can move. When you pour a liquid into a glass, it becomes the shape of the glass or the shape of its container. Gas particles are very far apart from each other, and they move very fast. Gas particles do not take the shape of a container. You can see the gas is trying to go away from its container. Gas particles inside a liquid take the shape of the liquid. Bubbles are gas that are inside a liquid. Remember, there are three phases of matter: solid, a liquid, and a gas. Freezing is when a liquid becomes a solid. When this glass of water reaches a cold enough temperature, it will become these ice cubes, which are a solid. Melting is when a solid becomes a liquid. When these ice cubes reach a high enough temperature, they will become water. Heat melts a solid. The sun melts the ice cubes because the sun is hot. Solids take different amounts of time to melt. This chocolate, these ice cubes, and this butter will melt at different times. Solids take different times to melt because they need different amounts of heat. The amount of heat to melt the solid is the temperature. The temperature at which a solid melts is called its melting point. These ice cubes, when they reach their melting point or get hot enough, will turn into water. These solids have different melting points. This chocolate, these ice cubes, and this butter all have a different temperature that they will melt at. Gold is a solid. Gold has a very high melting point. It must be heated to a very high temperature. When the gold melts, it becomes a liquid. When the gold cools, it is a solid again. So gold is a solid, but when it reaches a high enough temperature, it melts and becomes a liquid. Then it cools and becomes a solid again. When this water boils, it becomes a gas. When a liquid boils, it makes steam. This volcano has a very high boiling point. The temperature at which a liquid boils is called its boiling point. We can see the glass of water, when it reaches its boiling point, will become a gas. So these ice cubes, when they reach their melting point, they will melt and become a glass of water or a liquid. And this water, when it is heated to its boiling point, will become a gas or this steam. And a glass of water, when it's a liquid, if it becomes cold enough or reaches its freezing point, it will become a solid, like these ice cubes. So we have seen that matter has different phases, solid, liquid, and gas, and it can change from one phase to another. When the ice cubes get hot enough and reach their melting point, they become a liquid, like this glass of water. And this water, when it gets hot enough and reaches its boiling point, it becomes a gas, like this steam. Or if the glass of water, the liquid, is cold enough, it goes back to being a solid. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening, and we will see you again. Bye-bye.